Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe to celebrate the final of Coppa Italia 2022-2023. The Inter conquered yesterday with a great game against Juventus, 1-0. Yeah, the result is only 1-0, but the game in itself was mastered, dominated by us. So there's no question about who deserves to play in Rome the final. And you know why there's no question? Because when there's no theft, there's no party. There was a famous campaign about 20 years ago in which George Clooney used to arrive to a party, and if there was no martini, there was not going to be a party. So the payoff of the campaign was no martini, no party. And today we substituted with no theft, no party. Because if you don't steal, dear Juventus friends, if you don't steal, if you don't take the win illegally in your hands, then there's not much to say when we talk about simple football. Anyhow, yesterday we had the first time in history that Inter made it through to the final of Coppa Italia through a semi-final with Juventus. It was the 6th time, and in the 5 times the precedents, Juventus always got to win. So this is a great change in the numbers as well. And one other piece of statistics that wasn't making me very relaxed is that in the last 3 games with Juventus, which are the first leg of the Coppa Italia and the 2 Serie A losses, we crossed 85 times in total, and we scored 0 goals. So I was really afraid about this idea of crossing the ball. And in fact, we didn't score with a cross, but we went through the middle. We penetrated the middle. And going to the evolution and the development of the game, let's say that we started off very well. I liked the attitude, I liked the ball possession and the territorial domination that we showcased. We also had a wonderful cross by Barella for Lauti, who didn't manage to head it. That was incredible because it seemed like a perfect ball, but he missed it. So we did create danger right away. Then we had a couple of fouls that were at least a yellow card, but obviously nothing happened. One was an incredible foul of Bremer, and another one was su Rabiot. The first one was of Bremer on Lautaro, and the second one on Rabiot on Darmian. So again, Darmian was upset, and to make Darmian upset, it means that something happens, because Darmian is like Gandhi. So yes, it was weird that there was this kind of lack of yellow cards, but all in all, the referee, I have to say, was pretty good. Anyway, we scored the goal with a great assist by Barella and an external part of the left foot from Dimas. He has Brazilian blood. I'm sure that he has Brazilian blood in his veins. Yes, his dad has a fruit store in Porta Romana, but I'm pretty sure that his dad went on a holiday in Brazil about 20-25 years ago, yeah? Okay, anyway, I would say that the first half was perfect. The only criticism is that we should have finished it on a 2-0 rather than 1-0. Second half, they make the change of adding Milik in front to try and make things a little bit complicated for us. 10 minutes of understanding on our side how to balance this change in Juventus, and then boom, we started controlling the game again. We had a wonderful shot with Mkhitaryan and the miracle from Perin, and all in all, we honestly never really suffered any dangerous circumstance from Juventus. So very good. Let's go to the players, and for the players I have to thank for this report my subscriber and friend Giacomo, because he helped me in giving these grades to the players right after the game. And because of this, and because he's one of the only friends who watches my videos, I want to reward him. And Giacomo, this blue pen is for you. This is a gift. There's no cap, but I'm hoping that you will appreciate it anyway. And I just want to tell you something. If you keep watching these videos, if you keep on going with your loyalty, soon you're gonna get a black pen as well. Just kidding. Okay, let's go to the players. Tiramola Onana, 6.5. Nice save on Kostic, very reactive, always good in coming out of the goal, not only to play the ball with the feet, but to catch high balls. So 6.5 for Tiramola. Darmian, 7. It's incredible. Wherever you put this player, he overperforms. I'm wondering if we should have an injury in the goal, if Darmian would be able to play there. Probably yes. Anyway, it's a 7. Thank you so much. Acerbi, best man on the pitch, I suggest, because he's incredible. 35 years old warrior who is fast, but more than fast and only fast, he has personality, he has guts. He, goes around and dictate to his teammates where to stay and what to do. He gets upset when things don't go well. He cheers the team when he has to. He's fantastic. Acerbi, I think I love you. 7.5. Anticipated well with head, with feet. On Chiesa as well, with super fast. I don't know, you probably drank the elixir of youth, because you are performing like fantastically. 7.5 for you. Bastoni 6.5, because yes, he was very good forward as well. He did a great header on a corner that was supposed to be an assist for somebody, but he was unlucky. I give him a 6.5 and not a 7, because in the second half he made me angry, because instead of going and helping the Di Marco when he was facing Di Maria, he went towards the center of the area. That was a big mistake, because there was a lot of space and we know that Di Maria is lethal. So that was a bad choice, and for that I give him a 6.5, but all in all, very positive performance. Just like Dumfries, who also gets a 6.5, because yes, he's not precise with crosses, we understood this, but he's real strong on that flank. He's real giving it all, which is something not you can see from every player. I think Correa's ears are whistling. And, the only, again, criticism for him, just as for Bastoni, was one ball that I wasn't happy with, in which he, in defense, gave it to Darmian, putting him in a very delicate situation. So in that moment, I really didn't enjoy his choices. In other moments, I didn't enjoy his technical skills in crossing, but I saw him growing in the second half, at least me. I thought he played well, and I think he deserves a 6.5, because he's also one of the players who is stereotypically attacked by Inter fans. Some of the players who are attacked by the fans are justly attacked. I think, again, Correa's ears are whistling, but some not. And I think Dumfries, it's a bit unfair to criticize him all the time in that way. So it's a 6.5. Barella, 7.5. For Barella, it's a 7.5. Also, best man on the pitch together with Acerbi. Why? Because first of all, we start and he puts a perfect ball on Lauti's head. I don't know why Lauti didn't hit it. Then, of course, he made the assist for the goal. That great ball through, penetrating the middle of the defense of Juventus, and then that great goal by Dimash. So I didn't like the way he defended on De Sciglio in the second half, but all in all, he's a power of nature. Sultan of Swing, Çalhanoğlu, of course, deserves a nice grade, but not an excellent grade, because he played well, but not super well, in my opinion. So it's a 6+. Mkhitaryan, it's a 7. Still better in opposition than in construction, in my humble opinion, but he had a wonderful shot in the second half on which there was a miracle, literally, by Perin. So I want to reward Miki with the 7, and drone delivery Di Marco scored. So that's an automatic 7. He was substituted and all the stadium was chanting his name. He made a couple of great crosses again, so 7 and great match. Back to his shape. Dzeko 6-. Yeah, he moves around a lot, but you're taking the place of Big Rom, who is on an upward trajectory in his shape regaining. And so if you take his place, you should prove that you're better than him. Instead, I saw him a bit, without the right energy. Yes, he did score an amazing goal a la Milito in the final of the Champions League in 2010 against Bayern, but unfortunately it was an offside. But what a goal, it was, in that play, it was so explosive. Didn't seem like an old player. So I appreciated particularly the fact that he was able to keep the ball and let the team move forward on the pitch. So because of this, I give him a 6-. Lauti 6.5. He had 3-4 dangerous shots and he had the right fire inside him. You could see it. apart from that header in the beginning that wasn't very good, he had a great shot from just outside of the penalty area, and it went just outside of the right post. And also I appreciated another shot with his left foot on the second post, also not lucky, but you know, this player is alive, so it's a 6.5 for Lauti. Rom 5.5. On the contrary, yesterday I saw him a bit stiff, probably because he's not a player who should come in as a substitute. It's just, you know, better for him to start and slowly gain confidence and strength, and then, you know, like it happened in the last game, in the second half, everything comes out and he starts dominating, but he needs time. Just like Tubeman Brozovic needs time when he comes in, and usually is not good, but yesterday was a 6. He didn't make any disaster, didn't give any gift ball to the opponent, so it's a 6. Correa 5.5, the only player that after 3 minutes was already tired of pressing forward. I give him a 5.5 not to ruin his latest games average, which is not as terrible as before, but I'm not happy about his game yesterday. Gosens 6- because at least he tried. You know, he tries to run, he tries to get to cross the ball. Unfortunately, in crossing the ball, isn't he the same as Dumfries, or even worse? I mean, never a cross that's right on the head of somebody. So 6-. Gagliardini played too little, and Simone, it's an 8 for you. Best man out of the pitch, because you were incredible. You are incredible in these in or out games, and we have to respect you. You chose to have Dzeko in the beginning, and you know, he didn't do bad. And all in all, you selected the right player with the right strength. You made the substitutions a bit too late, but you are just incredible. Another final. It's the third final that we will play in 2 years. So the minimum we can say is thank you. Just as much as I thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please punch the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We're in the final of Coppa Italia. Forza, magica, Inter. Ciao.